Following the end of World War II, the Korean Peninsula was divided at the 38th parallel. The United States supported the democratic South Korea, and the Soviet Union supported the communist North Korea. In 1950, North Korea invaded South Korea, which started the Korean War. North Korea was almost successful in their conquest, however, they were halted by the involvement of the United States and the United Nations in the Korean War. 3 million deaths later, the war resulted in an armistice between North Korea and South Korea. In December 1985, North Korea signed the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. However, the country of North Korea faced accusations of secret nuclear work in the 1990s. They also refused any inspections offered by the International Atomic Energy Agency, which led to even more distrust. In 1994, North Korea agreed to halt its nuclear program in exchange for the United States providing aid in energy reactors. However, the United States delayed aid to North Korea for a variety of different reasons, including mistrust of the government, and North Korea continued to enrich uranium, which led to the collapse of the previously agreed upon framework in 2003. In 2006, North Korea confirmed its nuclear ambitions by conducting a nuclear test, which led to sanctions placed on the country by the United Nations and served to further tensions with the United States. Between the years of 2009 and 2017, the executive branch of the United States decided to adopt a policy of strategic patience. President Barack Obama relied on sanctions as well as pressure from allied nations to force North Korea to abandon its nuclear programs. North Korea continued to conduct missile tests as well as nuclear tests and even finished up their fifth nuclear test in the year 2016. 2016 is the same year we saw the rise of future President Donald J. Trump, who I believe we all can agree has a much different style of diplomacy than Barack Obama.
I'm gonna bomb the shit out of him.
According to President Trump, during his meetings with Barack Obama, President Barack Obama relayed his concerns about North Korea and told him about how tough it was dealing with the rebel nation. When President Trump assumed office, North Korea decided to take its missile tests to the next level, even launching a missile over Japan and claiming that they had a hydrogen bomb, which led to what I guess we can call strategic impatience. He proceeded to label North Korean President Kim Jong-un Little Rocket Man.
Little Rocket Man.
He made warnings about fire and fury overcoming North Korea.
They will be met with fire, fury, and frankly power, the likes of which this world has never seen before.
But somehow President Trump's diplomacy, if you can call it that, was successful. Kim Jong-un met with President Trump in 2018 at a summit in Singapore, at which they pledged denuclearization. All of this led up to an historic meeting between President Trump and Kim Jong-un in North Korea in 2019, which was the first time a sitting United States president had stepped foot in North Korea. Following the summit between Trump and Kim Jong-un, relations between the United States and North Korea have been relatively quiet, with some people speculating that Trump and Kim Jong-un have actually become close friends. Let me know what you think in the comments.